you a story.
Okay, no,
Last year, during DPC, I was watching this TV, how he was farming the small camp, you can't even imagine.
It's all the intricacies. It's all the... Listen, you just don't
And
understand
they get the storm.
Okay, well, whatever. It's fucking Storm Spirit. They're going to lose anyway. Like I said, they have a 33% win rate in the past year.
Very early on. We'll see. Like Tofu and Ace, I feel like this is also a lane that is really damn strong, but they are playing into a Medusa.
Little dispose action, Tofu. Having to run this battery assault and the blood grenade. Problems here is Falcons are going to get first blood, and you're giving it over to the mid, which is never a good feeling. Ace might actually be in trouble.
He's gonna
the
probably
battery
pop.
assault ends, but if they can get 2 more shots, oh, the Mystic Snake from so far.
I don't think he can
But
reach.
doesn't quite have the damage to get that second kill for Falcons.
Yeah, the only problem is it's a lot of mana, like 100 mana.
Gorgon's Grasp
Visage.
lands on the edge. Now they've got the expanded armature of the Cogs looking to get the kill here on Ace, but the Soul Assumption, the disposed Snake King almost getting out behind Skitter. As Ace will die and the Mystic Snake will fly back to the Medusa. Good to the Amplify damage, by the way. He's going after the Pango. Got to be careful over mid. They had Snake King. Now they go to the Rolling Thunder where they thought about it. Now Quinn gonna die here to Snake King, and Celery just not in the area to help out. No Nature's Attendance, no dispel of that amplified damage, and they get that kill over on the Pango mid.
A hook shot that you have to deal with, but it makes it a bit easier. Amar.
Metamorphosis, Amar. Celery's here. There is the Hurricane to pull him back. Amar
Wait.
Seeds of Serenity. Running away, and Amar is pretty speedy with the phase boots. TP's out, and should be gone, and Quinn's dead again. Whoa. Was not expecting that, especially with the charge on to Amar bottom. There's nobody there who's really thinking about TPing out. They're going to start to react to this, and if Quinn dies again, yeah, he's getting a little bit of the stacks, but if he falls, that's a big problem. They do have level 6. Ooh, the Hurricane actually put him on the high ground, but he doesn't quite get the Doom off. Now the Rolling Thunder is there. Does Quinn want to go back in? He'll hit Amar once. He'll start to back up. Marine, he's backing away as well. They've got the Cogs around Quinn. Swashbuckle out of the Cogs, but he is in trouble. The shield crash, a little bit of that shield. The Sunder to save Quinn. Watson now needs to go the other way, otherwise he's in trouble. They're still holding the Doom, so Watson, he can't really show his face. While Celery from the high ground throws a couple of right clicks over onto Crit and enchants him to slow him up. There's nobody dead on either side.
No one dead?
They help Doom. Rolling Thunder, really the only big spell that was used. I guess Sunder too?
Yep.
But truthfully, nothing lost on either side. Yeah, Hurricane's a pretty cool spell. Celery going to be seen, caught, and killed as they are cleaning up this stack. Snake King at level 6. Hook shot in that last fight would have really helped out. Taking a less, taking a little bit of farm away.
Quinn
again,
Snaking.
Vortex, quite the range on it. Rolling Thunder thought about once more, now turning it around. The Cogs are down. Celery's here with Tofu. Tofu does have level 6. He does have his ult available, but a regen rune's just been picked up by Malrine. Hookshot's gonna miss. They've got the Bushwhack landing on a Celery. Now they're gonna go to the back lines, looking over at Tofu, who will rebound, unleash, trying to get a kill on Omar, who will now use that Hurricane to get a little bit of distance. Ball lightning back, the Doom used on this Visage, as it's only one dead, and Doom gonna be expended, but to no avail. Will there be a kill to follow it up?
And they'll defend, and now that there is no Doom, you just need to rally around this decision. Perhaps make the next play. Malrine is already in.
Celery bushwhacked. Nature's Attendance being a pain, but eventually they will get that kill.
This Storm is a problem.
Ace is taking a lot of damage here. Has a full Soul Assumption. The Sharpshooter off the mark. But now with Malrine not having a lot of mana, they want to try and turn this around. They've got the Familiars coming through the trees. Maybe to look to get a stun here.
A stun or a jump from
lightning,
RC.
and that will be a double stun on a Snake King. They're going to rebound over. They've got the Dispose. They'll look for Snake King. Soul Assumption kill, and Ace is going to get a juicy amount of gold. But
yeah, they couldn't. They missed the hookshot. They missed the Sharpshooter from Hoodwink as well.
Hookshot, that lands on a Tofu, who will unleash. Try to get a kill here on a Snake King. The Seeds of Serenity are down. They also have this neutral to try and get the stomp. Rolling Thunder, that'll hit him up into the air. Now again, they get the kill to Tofu. Snake King not going to survive. But now they're looking for Quinn when this Rolling Thunder ends. Ball lightning with the Vortex, even the Stone Gaze committed. Quinn's gonna die eventually, and is still, with that Hurricane, Amar's been quite the nuisance.
He did there's the lane, he owned it.
Yeah. That is quite the one-sided lane over there. Now they've got a lot of Atos from Crit. Oh God, Bushwhack comes in, hookshot follow-up. That's a dead Celery Enchantress.
Everything is coming together for them.
Right.
But one thing that they didn't manage is activate Ace.
Yeah, Ace vortexed into the bushwhack. Look at the damage coming in. Ace gonna feed these familiars as well.
And that's a resummon.
Oh dear, that is, I don't mean, oh, Enchantress, I definitely mean oh dear here, because, man, that is a lot of gold to give up.
Target anyway.
Wonder what his pit timings are. Snaking out of mana, and this is looking like an easy kill. It'll be Tofu who gets it. They think about the Rolling Thunder. They'll look over at Amar. Not the easiest target to kill, but can they stay all the way forward as he's just got that BKB delivered? He's going to turn around now. Who do they go for on the side of Falcons? They don't have that blink initiation, and there were some TPs, and there are some heroes in the vicinity, but they choose to just back away. To find a kill, they smoked up even after that engagement with Amar. But at the same time, Falcons, yeah, they were reading this pretty well. They've got the sharpshooter. They're going to go for this. They've got the vortex. The sharpshooter's going to land. They go to the hookshot. They've got the Gorgon's Grasp with the Unleash used by the Marcy. They get the kill on Tofu. Doom's going to come through. Quinn ends up dead. That's going to be 2 heroes dead on the side of Gaming Gladiators. Make it a third with Ace dead. There's the bushwhack landing. Celery's gone. And this fight is done and dusted as they've got Falcons all the way. They read that movement from Gaming Gladiators. They even want a little bit more on Watson, but it's not the easiest to get when it's just the Storm in the vicinity.
To a pipe or an AC. These kind of items, they benefit the whole team and even you, because your familiars just become a machine, much, much stronger. Pretty solid heroes. Enchantress?
What was the...
what was the Enchantress?
Well, yes, that is part of my question. But actually, the question is they go for Quinn again, Radabatos, then the bushwhack, sharpshooter. They've got the break. They need somebody else here. Quinn, he's gonna Rolling Thunder. He's got to inhibit from the Diffusal Blade to slow down crit, but Skitter's here. Rolling Thunder is not as long with the Thunderbolt facet, and that Acorn shot's gonna actually land as he breaks out of it. There won't be a kill, so he'll survive. And my question was gonna be, what was the year when Medusa used to go like one item divine? That was the meta for like a split second.
Malrine? Yeah, I can't remember, but...
Rebound.
If you go low enough in the trenches, it's always that meta.
Oh, I might just be talking about my pubs is what you're saying. You know...
They're
that's
gone.
what you need it. You need that item, I feel like, to jump in so aggressively with such confidence.
This is it, basically. 24-minute mark, Medusa is knocking on your high ground. Storm is in.
Yeah, Tofu is dead. Gorgon's Grasp is there. Even if he survives that little initiation, he had sharpshooter on the way.
How's RTB doing? What's his build? That's the most important aspect.
Diffusal.
Yeah, of course. Into Medusa, he doesn't usually have to get it, but Diffusal Manta. But he's so far from his build. Like, even with that Diffusal, she has Butterfly. You're not necessarily hitting her.
And that's mid-set Iraq's gone. Still a minute and a half left on this Aegis. Again, I just don't think you kill Skitter right now. So when you've got this Aegis, you know you've got a second life, even if they are successful in getting that kill. Yeah. Killing Medusa twice feels so impossible. So you can just stand here on the high ground. You can just push.
You can do this, though. Use Reflection on her. She hits really damn hard, so...
Makes it feel a little bit rough. I said that they couldn't kill her twice. He gets a little bit of mana back. The Mystic Snake now sitting with a low amount of mana. Yeah, there's the impetus, because he knows that this Aegis is going to run out soon.
Yeah, he's got BKB, and it's ready.
But he has the rest of his team behind him, too. He can stand his high ground again. Let's see. Illusions. Soul Assumption, and some impetus shots coming through. Malrine trying to at least get a lockdown with that Vortex, and they'll get the melee racks over bottom with no real punishment.
Did you watch the famous Lyrical and Synderen game recently? The Do Something one?
Can you give me a little bit of an imitation?
I can't. Synderen's is just a gem. I don't want to ruin it, but it kind of does remind me of that one. Yeah, it feels that way.
Oh, you go to ward in your or D-ward in your own base, and then Malrine just makes you feel bad for doing so.
This burst damage that Storm gets from the shard is just so damn good. Like in the mid game, you're picking off supports very easily, and these supports, they don't have bracers anymore.
Yeah, they don't have 5,000 health.
Yep.
And it's a buy shard, right?
It definitely is. It's literally like Kaya into shard.
There's usually the buy or hope to get, and what we hope to get from you is a follow. So follow Fissure on Twitch. There is a follow button on the bottom right under your viewing pleasure. And if you're on YouTube, it's on the left. So subscribe, hit that bell, follow us, and you can continue to see some amazing Dota. We are close to some funny numbers if we do continue to trend this way. 19,000 net worth lead at 19 kills at 27 minutes in. We're 1 kill away from that.
One more kill.
But
give it to us.
Will we get there?
Oh my God, Amar is big, man. Look at that big boy.
He's huge.
AC, BKB, drums.
And they're going to try and get this kill. Rolling
luck.
Thunder, Diffusal Inhibit. They've got some damage, but he does have a BKB. And they will chase, and they will chase, and they will chase. But there's the Force Staff, there's the Cogs, the Swashbuckle, the Familiars all trying to go their way. Malrine looking for his opportunity to jump. And Skitter's here too. So they'll go for the Clockwork, the Gorgon's Grass, Snake King. He's going to end up dead. They'll go for Malrine. They've got themselves to dispose with. BKB being popped here by the Storm Spirit. They'll look to go for more. But Tofu and Quinn both dead. Doom onto the Terrorblade. They get themselves another. Down goes Ace. 4 heroes got on the side of Gaming Gladiators. And you lose a Clockwork.
That's game.
But you kill everybody and you get the GG.
Like we called a lot of these mid QoP. I mean,
whoa.
Yeah, yep. It's honestly a pretty good QoP game.
It's on Game Inside this time around where maybe you want to be the initiator for Doom, so.
Yeah, we'll see. If he goes for that blink, it
Cogs around crit.
Crit.
Battery Assault, Blood Grenade, Lucent Beam, First Blood for Watson. As Amar hits that level 2, he's got the Scorched Earth, but Celery looking for a high 5, kind of giving a little bit of that high 5 medicine back to him.
He's not dying there. They used all the control that they had at that point, so there's no way he can even stay with 1 HP and blink out.
Curse Crown going into the Shadow Realm. They've got the Battery Assault. They will find Snake King, but the Bushwhack on it too. They've got the Vortex to pull in the Dark Willow. Sonic Wave even committed on this. Quinn's not got a lot of health to work with.
He healed up a lot.
And okay, let's see. Skitter on the run, but they've got the Pulverize. They get the kill to Quinn. They will lose that Queen of Pain. Skitter's still low, trying to fly away, but unable to do so. Even with the Acorn Shot being thrown over by Crit, Ace and Celery still maybe even looking to go around, but Malrine is here and gets a kill on a Celery. He is unaware of Malrine coming over.
Though he's the position 1 DK, he wants to go for that blink and he wants to be active.
Quinn again, blink away, Curse Crown. It's on to Crit. Quinn, though, Scream, Ball Lightning. Quinn's low, Seeds of Serenity. Not going to be enough. They'll get that kill onto the Queen of Pain. They're going to look for more. Celery now with Cogs down. Kicks one over onto Crit. They'll use the Doom onto Watson, who tried to get involved in the fight. But they'll kill Celery. They'll have a little bit of mana here to the Ball Lightning over towards Watson and get another 3 heroes dead in Tofu going into the Shadow Realm and TPing out as Gaming Gladiators lose 3 and Falcons again just rolling the early game.
Yeah, no one can kill him at the moment.
Comfortable hero for Quinn. Quinn has such a good win rate with this Queen of Pain as Celery dies. In pro matches, that's 63% in 84 games.
Something that you just need on Primal. Like you get this Blade Mail and then you can transition into the next item. You can even be...
Hook shot.
Oh, the Tornado instantly.
Hurricane. And now trying to get the kill on the Snake King, but even with the control here for them before, they already got the kill on Ace. Bushwhack came through. They were able to at least get one. Celery now on the run. Ball Lightning for more. He is going to die. 2 heroes dead on the side of Gaming Gladiators and wants it again. Found trying to help out. He'll drop the Eclipse, but he is dead immediately. They'll go for this Dark Willow out of the Shadow Realm. They'll even drop the Doom. They'll get this kill. Tower or not, they know that Tofu is dead. 4 heroes gone again as Falcons clean up and don't lose a thing.
They're falling apart on game, and really that game 1 might have just broke them because this is looking ugly. They jump a target, maybe even a Storm Spirit if you can get on top of him.
Time though, right? Like the BKB, they're just putting the pressure on from Falcons. Celery going to try and at least get a kill here onto the Doom. He doesn't have a lot of mana to work with, so they've got the onslaught. They have the damage, even with the speed. They will get the kill on Amar, and it's a good amount of gold going towards the side of Gaming Gladiators.
Yeah, getting any sort of a kill on him is definitely valuable. And it's Amar, right? Like we talked about Falcons and how they have this identity and you kind of know what to expect from these players. At this point, I feel like everyone knows the farming pattern that Amar is usually going for.
Yeah.
The problem is, how do you punish him? Because he reads your movements better than you read his.
Aureen, by the way, buying that shard, and that is one thing we've talked about on this storm that feels really strong is that shard, and you get a big boost in damage. So he is sitting pretty at the top of the net worth by a lot. And when you compare him to Quinn, he's over 3,000 net worth ahead. I mean, that is a full item.
That's the lowest net worth hero in the game, by the way,
Core-wise.
core-wise. And the next one is Luna, and that worries me even more. Sometimes when Queen of Pain's game can go poorly, but Luna, that one is rough.
Tier 2 getting pressured. Onslaught gonna miss Malorine and trying to avoid the damage coming in with Impetus. I will say the last two fights, like Watson gets involved, and I just think he should have continued farming. Obviously, you could say that in retrospect with 2020 vision because they don't get anything out of it. 5,000 net worth deficit. It was 8,000 almost. Things get a little bit better.
Amar, he's got that Doom if he wants to pop it, but
Vortex pull in, and Celery's just dead. Unfortunately, nowhere for him to go, and they're gonna find another support. Tofu gone too. Malrine getting a little bit of revenge. Got a little bit of vision on the side of Gaming Gladiators, and they smoke out of the Roche pit, looking to go the other way, and they have found themselves Quinn again. He bought back. Hook shots in. Can he blink away?
Oh, he's out.
Oh, he got out. Throws the Sonic Wave. The turnaround. He might be there. They've got the Curse Ground on the Skitter. Can they get the tail on the DK?
Malrine gets him.
Oh, Quinn still dead. Skitter gone. Celery falls 2 for 1. They're looking over. They've got the Eclipse. Can they get the kill now on Marlene? Oh, trying to run with the BKB. Amar turns around and stops Watson. They don't get this storm, and he survives with a sliver of health.
it's insane that he manages to survive there, but that's Amar protecting his mid laner right there.
Gladiators, and no Duraccio to make space for Quinn and Ace.
Fair point.
Yeah, sure. That shard really ups him, and this amplified damage is going to make it even worse. He can't live. With his silver health again, he lives. I worry.
Well, they want to fight here, though.
Hookshot comes through. You got to remember, he's got an Aegis to work with. And he's got this amplified damage still. They're going to turn their attention onto the Clockwork. They get the kill there. They're going to look for the Eclipse. They go to the damage. They've got the BKBB pop by this Amar Doom. But they got the kill on Malrine. They'll take out the Storm. They'll look for more. The Doom is on the Primal Beast. The Infernal Blade's going to be out. Now they'll try to turn this. Can they go for Primal? Lucent Beam blink forward. Coming out from Quinn with the Acorn shot bouncing. They go to the Dragon Tail. It's going to be on a Quinn with a Bushwhack.
Storm buyback.
Follow it up. They get the kill. The buyback from the Storm. Onslaught through. But Storm's back into the fight. They're going to look over at Watson. They've got the Electric Vortex. They'll pull him in. Get the kill onto the Luna. They'll take out Ace.
One
4
more.
heroes dead, looking for the full team wipe. Tofu trying to get out with the Glimmer Cape. They don't quite have vision on the Dark Willow, but they do have this ward. It's not going to see him, however. Oh, just TPing out in time.
Them into an even worse engagement.
Yeah.
Because they go too far and they get punished by a very well-placed buyback by Malrine.
Dragon Tail Quinn here. Sorry, he's got the cogs, but does he have the life to live? Not really. Radovitos and the Bushwhack, making it real easy to kill off this Clockwork again.
Not really visible. Like
Celery catching strays on this grab.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Ooh. Ooh.
Nice
Little
juke.
sharpshooter juke, but Tofu's here. Bedlam, Curse Crown, Pulverize, all ready to go and get that kill and a crit. Good gold for Tofu.
Absolutely. That's a 5-kill streak ended right there. At least, you know, Gaming Gladiators, this game, they're not going to allow anyone to have 0 deaths by the end of the game.
And they've caught Clockwork again. Malrine with another kill, getting another stack on the Galvanized. Fine. Crit Gleipnir. Very soon. Very soon. Did I do the math right on that? I don't know, but it might be a little bit longer. Sharpshooter just trying to get the jukes out. Onslaught right on top of the squirrel, stomping on this squirrel's face, and they will kill off crit.
Oh, your math was right, but he lost some gold, so it's going to be a bit more now.
Bad. Okay. At least in my eyes, I don't think so. They are trying to set up here on the side of Falcons. They are pretty close up. Bramblemay is going to be around Amar.
Oh.
Now they go to the Pulverize. Do they have the damage for this hook shot? They're trying to get the continued control onto Amar. Do they have it? Terra's going to be thrown out. They go to the Sonic Wave. They get the kill on Mallory. They already got the kill on a Storm. Sproink away from this snaking Enchantress. Watson with the Lucent Beam. The Curse Crown's going to pop. They've got the control onto this Enchantress and should be able to get this kill. It's just a matter of time, of course. Sproink again. Bramblemaze is down. Hurricane Pike, but eventually the damage is there, and they will get a second. This is the kill that we were talking about, because this is the post-buyback kill, where now you've got a long time without this Storm.
It's still good. right? Like, because it buys you enough time for you to either reposition or for someone to follow up.
Blink, hook shot, kind of not the symphony you need, but it's a symphony that works. So they all come together, a violin, a clarinet, and a trumpet, and they get that kill on a Snake King. Hook shot, Eclipse, like, it's
They're
not
not
the
fighting it.
easiest. And yeah, they're not fighting it.
They're just not fighting it. This is free Roche going for game and
Oh, don't forget the banner.
target to Doom. The fights are much, much easier for you. And of course, what needs to be said is Storm just jumped in and died.
Gleipnir thrown over to the Dark Willow, crit. Scurrying through the trees,
Skitter.
the blink forward by Skitter. They're going to drop the Eclipse immediately. They go with the BKB from Amar. They've got 3 heroes around this Doom. They'll drop the Doom. They try to get the damage out onto Amar, but the Force Staff away. They get the kill on a Celery. They'll take out the Clockwork. Now they look over at this Primal Beast Ace. They've got themselves that kill, and they'll buy back on the Clockwork. Sonic Wave on a Melreed. Oh, the Ball Lightning. He's got the Shadow Strike on him. The Ball Lightning a little bit further away from Watson. Just needs a Lucent Beam instead of Dagon from Quinn right into the face of the Storm.
Yeah, that Gleipnir just not connecting to save the Storm. Amar somehow crazily survives through all of that with 1 HP. He was fighting both the Luna and I believe the Quap, and then somehow managed to get away after using the Doom. So very nicely done by him. Basically doing that just to fight 24/7.
They might catch him here. They've got an opportunity, the blink into the Pulverize, and they're going to look to get the kill on a Skitter with the BKB, as well as the Elder Dragon form, the Onslaught. They're going to TP in the Enchantress. They'll pop the Lincolns now. It's just Snake King surrounded by 4 heroes. Amar with the BKB needs to retreat, but Storm's right there. Malreen's trying to initiate on this, though. Drop the kill on the Snake King. They get the kill on Celery. Malreen doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. Ball Lightning doesn't get him up onto the high ground. However, big boost in health and mana gets him all the way out of this one and over to the tier 2 tower. However, that being said, Tofu's right on top of him with the BKB being popped by Malreen. He's able to Ball Lightning and find himself immune to the Cursed Crown.
They're still
turning
fighting
around on the Tofu, try to get the Dark Willow. The Gleipnir is going to be thrown over by crit. They get that kill onto the Dark Willow and will start to deter Gaming Gladiators from looking for more.
Storm had region.
Ooh, Skitter jumped in. He looked to get the stun out onto the Primal Beast, but just a little bit slow. Is that what you want?
It's an interesting approach. Like usually when you look at these Swift Blinks on Luna,
Marine, Quinn, Invis. There was the Invis rune that spawned up top. They'll look for the Terrorize, the Sonic Wave, everything there.
Damn.
Marine, no buyback, dead for 80.
Lunas tend to buy this Blink as their last item.
Amar, Onslaught with the blink in front of this Doom, now the BKB, but afterwards you've got Pulverize available, so a bit of this duration is going to be used. The BKB before the Doom's going to be thrown onto the Primal Beast. They've got the Cursed Crown, it pops on it too. Skitter on the right side of the fight, but is he going to be able to do enough damage? He looked over at Tofu, they get the kill to Amar. Now they've got the Yules up onto this Dragon Knight, and Watson from behind looks over at Snake King. They're going to be able to get the kill onto the Enchantress, and they'll look for Skitter, but he's already back in his base. Crit, he's got that deny symbol over his head, but he'll be fine.
Yeah, there's no one to deny him in the base.
Skitter's just looking to troll a little bit, but I doubt it.
Yeah, but look, if you do not defend this tier 3 tower, Luna is eating through these Raxes.
Yeah.
They are gone.
Tier 3, and now the racks are opened up. This is a lot of quick damage.
Look at that.
Crimson
Gold advantage for the first time in this game. Kid on him.
But they've got a second Lincolns. They got one on Primal now.
You just go on one target, and he's going in.
Dragon Tail, they're going to try and get the kill here onto the Clockwork, but there's the BKB as well as the Blinking coming in from Ace. They've got themselves the Pulverize as well as the Sonic Wave. They get the kill to Skitter, the hookshot comes through, but Amar with the BKB turning this around onto the Clockwork. They should be able to get the kill. They have the Vortex. Doom was thrown out with the BKB running out of Malreen, though. He needs to be careful about his positioning. The side of Game and back off for a moment. The Rock Toss stuns up the Enchantress. The Curse Crown pops with the upgrade, has the Brambles around him, but nobody else from the side of Game and going in just yet. More Brambles placed around Snake King. Watson on the edge, looking for the fight in. Ace even blinking forward, and they will get the kill on a Snake King. Now looking for more. Onslaught, BKB, turnaround coming in from Skitter. They go to the Lucid Beam. It's going to be on Malreen. Curse Crown's going to pop on Amar. He doesn't have a BKB for the moment, so he's stunned up with the Brambles around him. Quinn, not a lot of mana. He's off to the side. The Lucid Beam with the damage coming out from Watson. Amar needs to run. Brambles down again. Snake King brought back. He's in the front lines of this fight. They go to the Lucent Beam. Snake King needs to be careful. Sharpshooter off the mark. Not the sniper they need right now.
Here. Until the refreshers are up, at least.
So we're off to the side. The blink in with the Dragon Tail. Dark Willow cleaned up so quickly. No buyback. Shiva's as well as the blink forward. Looking for the other support of the Clockwork. No buyback there either. 95 seconds. Both supports getting wiped out by Game, and this gives now Falcons an opportunity to just go in and get this Roche. This is the third Roche too, so not great for Gaiman.
Yeah, he's got that double damage that he can work with as well. And what did we mention? We mentioned refreshers, right? Like, you don't necessarily have to buy it if you can just get it from Roche, and I believe this is the one that drops it, so kinda nice. Am I correct?
Very nice.
When it's dropped, only one side is down on Radiant, and the difference is like 2k. It's nothing at this point.
4 staffs away, Watson trying to find Snake King. The Shadow Strike comes in, Lucid
buyback.
Beam with the Conda, and they will kind of get this kill on Snake. And he has got an insane number of net worth, 35,000.
He's got it, for sure. Oh,
Nightmare, Dragon Tail, Bushwhack, Sharpshooter all there. But now Watson's in, Watson's doomed, and now the Ball Lightning, hook shot missed.
He's dead.
They're gonna try and get Watson, and he is gonna die. They'll also take out Celery. They just found him out alone.
They didn't find him alone. He found them alone.
Yeah, he went in, and now they refreshed. They've doomed again. Quinn, he's in so much trouble. The Infernal Blade, the Cursed Crown, not going to be enough. The gems on the table, and Quinn doesn't have buyback either.
Yeah, they can't kill the Dark Willow, at least. Tofu manages to TP out, but this is terrible. Items that Luna has bought are kind of defensive. Mobility plus defense. One thing that I'm noticing from Watson is he isn't that crazy Luna that hits you with Lucid Beam and just halves your HP. Why? Because he has Lincolns, he's got BKB, he's got Manta. Like, these items, besides
Swift Blink.
Manta, Swift Blink, okay, sure, it's a lot of agi, but it's not really that Daedalus or something that...
It's still movement and defensive, like you said.
Yep.
Like that seems to be a majority of the items.
And it's
Or all
great.
the items.
It's great for this game because you have to kite out everything on their side, but you don't get to jump in them like that. Ever. You don't have a Satanic. There is no way that you can just jump in and be that raid boss.
Buyback they didn't have the gold on Quinn for that buyback, so he might have it in the next fight.
It's hard. And then you look at Enchantress, and she's really dishing out the hurt as well. Let's see, crit.
Bushwhack,
him.
Shiva's looking for the Doom, gets it. Now 4 steps back, Sharpshooter lands, and trying to get him
Marina's
away
in.
with the Glimmer Cape, but they go to the Ball Lightning, they've got the damage. They'll take out Celery and Ace. Both these heroes have buyback. Shadow Realm, TP away. Crit, getting tipped by Snake King and Malrine, and they're like, oh, wait, dude, you have a Daedalus?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have all this damage?
And also that was maybe a...
Oh,
Oh,
Watson!
Watson.
Oh! Oh, boy. Well... Yeah, that's going to be a dead Watson. They might be able to force his buyback as well. This game is gone just from so close. It was even net worth, and now it's 22,000 in favor of Falcons. And then they could still hold. Like, net worth we've talked about doesn't really mean a lot. It's the buybacks that matter the most. Cursed Crown, level 24 Enchantress. That's going to be the Ags, the upgrade with that Vortex. Quinn in trouble. A couple more right clicks not going to land. He'll end up surviving, getting back into the base, but the hook shot all the way across into the Enchantress. Celery with the cogs down, but again, the impetus shots. They've got the Lucid Beam as well as that Eclipse, and it's not going to be enough damage.
I love the amount of force staff that this team has
Quinn.
brought to the game. Like, so many pikes on Falcons. It...
Blinking, wanting more. BKB, TP out. Pulverize, can he get there? Ooh.
Almost. These spikes are keeping them even scarier, yeah. Some Enchantress pirate hat. Just imagine those impetus shots.
Is that what you think Impetus sounds like?
Yeah. I tried. Smoke up.
Smoke an attempt to go. Skidder going to be on the front lines. He's got this Aegis. He's not afraid of dying once, and he can do the damage from afar. He is, of course, upgraded thanks to the Ags.
Aghanim's blessing, baby.
Getting that from the last Roche, and how do you even fight in a Skidder? He is not really taking much damage. They've got this banner down as well. Cursed Crown will pop, but we talked about it. The Force Staff's going to be difficult, and they're going to Ball Lightning in. They're going to go to the Vortex. It's going to be on the Tofu, who go to the Shadow Realm, so avoiding these impetus shots sidesteps the Sharpshooter. Alive for now.
That's one target that you can't really blow up that way, right? Because of Shadow Realm. Like, you need to control him from 100 to 0.
Can they hold? They've got one setter axe remaining. That is in the bottom lane. And 3.5 minutes with an Aegis for the side of Falcons. If they are to hold and slow this down, I would say they go to the 60-minute mark, but they're going to go to the Doom. They've got Quinn, who has buyback. The pause. A voice line to, I would say, Hellraiser. I don't know if you guys seen that. But there goes Quinn. You saw him from a cinematic view.
That's the best approach because you're Rexes
you're
are gonna
lose,
fall.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your tower pretty quickly with this DK. Quinn blink forward, and Lincoln's is gonna get popped here. Looking for the bushwhack, that won't land. Another loosened beam. Now the damage on a Skitter. Force staff back onto the low ground. Curse ground's gonna pop and land on the 2. The ball lightning forward. They're gonna go for Quinn. Lincoln's on him, making sure he's safe as well as the Glimmer Cape. Get him out of vision. Invisibility is invincibility at times.
It was nice that he went in, but no follow-up because of that Cursed Crown shard.
And they're gonna go. Curse Crown actually pops onto the Doom. They go to the Pulverize. They get a ball lightning as well as get the Vortex. It's gonna be out of the Dark Will. The one hero that doesn't have buyback on the side of Game of Gladiators. They get the kill on Lamar though. They took out the Doom. He's dead for 100 seconds. Is he gonna force himself to buyback? Ace low. He's gone. Dead for 2 minutes. Also has buyback. Enchantress was low. The BKB's gonna run out on Skitter. He's got an Aegis ready for 24 more seconds. Maybe they can time it right where they get this kill, but the Bushwhack lands. The Vortex on a 2.
Doom
Ace
buyback.
in trouble. They're gonna buyback on Doom. He's got the bots level 2. He's gonna come back into the game. They get the kill on a Queen. He's got buyback as well, but Ace is dead for a second time. They buy back on this Queen of Pain. They go to the Doom. It's going to be onto this Luna, and they're looking at
He
Watson
just
and saying,
soloed him.
what, son? You got nothing. Falcons coming in. They're going to clear it all up. They've bought back on everybody on the side of Game of Gladiators, but they're going to try and fight, and they're not going to win it. They're looking, they're searching, but they cannot find an answer as Celery's going to go to the jetpack. He's going to be doomed up again. It feels like it's just Doom all the time. Watson, as well as this Clockwork, just need to watch as Watson's going to go forward and look to get the kill here, but the Bushwhack lands. They get the kill on this Luna. Everybody dead. GG is called. Falcons take the 2-0 over Gaming Gladiators.
Yep. And Amar, in style, sitting in front of their fountain. This man deserves to celebrate that way because he did kind of carry at the end. Like, those Dooms were pretty damn good. Of course, it happens. Sometimes you jump into crowns, the Cursed Crown, right? Like, you get stunned and you get killed off immediately. But overall, very solid performance by Falcons. Not near